Hi dancers, welcome back to my channel. If you're struggling with pirouettes and the preparation for pirouettes, then stay tuned because we are going to talk about the weight placement and the balance that will help you create a successful pirouette. But before we get started, hit the subscribe button and make sure you like. So you might have even heard me say before that being in a preparation for a pirouette is a 50-50 displacement of your weight between the front and back foot. And while I grew up training that way and really learning that that was what was correct for a pirouette, the updated physics, biomechanics, and knowledge of pirouettes from working with countless clients has led me to endorse that a preparation for a pirouette, the weight displacement is more 60-40 between the front leg having the 60% of the weight and the back leg having the 40. Let's dive in deeper and talk about why this is actually going to help you more as a ballet dancer and why the 50-50 weight displacement between front and back will not be as easy of a pirouette. A pirouette, regardless of whatever school you use, uses forward momentum to get up into that standing leg. We do not pull backwards into the turn, and if we're centering the pelvis when we go down before the turn, it's going to be harder to get up over the standing leg. So when you're in fourth position, the body has to intentionally shift the center of mass slightly forward over that standing leg so that it's preloaded to get up in that vertical axis. So if you're 50-50, your pelvis is floating with no clear axis that is chosen. If you're 60-40, then your axis is clearly chosen that it's going to weight bear on the front leg as you take off for that pirouette. With a 60% forward distribution of the weight, the standing ankle is already receiving the force. The glute of the soon-to-be standing leg is already stabilizing, and the big toe is already grounded down in that fourth position. The pelvis has a subtle diagonal towards the standing side. This creates our preloaded spring, not an uncertain shift. So let's look at 50-50 in contrast. If we're really thinking equal weight between front and back leg, you have to shift the weight forward before you even rise into relevant. That creates a horizontal displacement at the exact moment that you actually need vertical lift. And that horizontal displacement, or that front to back movement, before you go up is going to create more wobble and instability and a lesser success rate of the pirouette. So physics principle, the fewer horizontal vectors at the actual takeoff, the more successful the turn. 60-40 achieves this and 50-50 does not. The next reason is the 60-40 provides rotational potential energy. Rotation requires stored torque, not a shove and a whip. In biomechanics, torque increases when the body is slightly forward over the ball of the foot, is slightly spiraled through the thoracic spine, and is stabilized through the hip and the midfoot. So in that 60-40, you're getting that upper back spiral, the arm pathway, and the glute wrap for the standing leg. 50-50 is going to neutralize your torque because the weight is equally loaded on two different force planes with no dominance chosen, as we said before. It's like trying to spin while the energy is equal on both feet cancels out the force. Torque requires an anchor. 60-40 will give you this, but being 50-50 will not. So if you've been doing 50-50, these are some problems that you may notice are happening with your pirouette. You may actually push off too hard from the back foot. You may whip the arms to compensate around. You may fall into the turn instead of lifting up over that vertical axis. And you may not even be able to gain the vertical axis before that actual releve of the standing leg begins. So when we're teaching a student to be more 60-40 with their weight displacement from front and back foot, the stabilizer is the back foot, not the power foot. And this is a directional guide for you, not the launching pad. Again, we're talking about being able to access the vertical lift more, not a horizontal then vertical lift. And if you're not convinced by what I'm saying, there have been dance study labs done by IDMS and Harkness that have both seen that dancers who are slightly more at a 60-40 displacement with their weight before they take off in the pirouette have more successful rotations. The dancers who stay more 50-50 have more rates of axis deviation and unsuccessful pirouettes. Other things we've discovered that are happening with dancers who are really 50-50 with their weight displacement in fourth position is that they are not able to actually get their balance until after the first rotation. These students are also having more trouble with adding in multiple turns because the rise is diagonal and the weight is shifting at the last second. So ultimately, you don't want to be trying to find your axis while you're rotating already. You want to be up on it before the turning even starts. So altogether, when you're performing your pirouette preparation, I want you to think of 60% of the weight forward on the front foot. 40% of the weight's going to be on the back foot. It's supportive. It is not passive. Pelvis is slightly forward of your center, not backwards, and not just floating in the middle. Spiral line is going to initiate from the thoracic spine without whipping the arms. Big toe connection on the front foot is going to be preloaded before you actually go up into the pirouette position. This is going to help you create a successful pirouette that is preloading the front foot and giving you success over your vertical axis. If you have questions, comments, or need any assistance with your pirouettes, then make sure you comment below or shoot me an email at info@veronicakballet.com. Don't forget, if you're struggling with pirouettes, join the Veronica K platform online training courses. We are going to dive into how to gain multiples, how to really solidify the preparation process, drills to improve your releve, your foot and ankle strength, and overall balance and inner ear vestibular system. So make sure you scroll down, grab the coupon code below, and join the Veronica K platform today. Thanks for joining us, dancers, and don't forget to subscribe. See you next time.